I had two phone calls this week from guys inquiring about warrior men. And one of them, this is kind of the gist of the conversations. They said things like, I have a lot of challenges at the moment, and I think that warrior men sounds like it would be very good for me. However, I'd be nervous about coming in case anybody saw me going into the building at that time, and in work if I was slagged. Now, this is exactly the reason why, one of the reasons why I have put Warrior Men Group together. Because if men are finding themselves in positions where they're not surrounded by people, where they're comfortable enough to speak about their challenges, and they're bottling all of this up, we have a problem. That is why the suicide rate in this country is so high in men, especially in young men, okay? If you think that Warrior Men is right up your street, get yourself a ticket and get yourself to Barlow House on Monday evening, okay? It is a non-judgmental space. We come from a space of openness, honesty, transparency and trust. No topic is off the table for discussion. You don't have to put your name to your topic because you send your topics to me pre-event. We neutralise them and we call them out at the table with nobody's name attached, and we get to discuss everybody's challenges at that table until we find a solution and tools that you can use going forward. Okay? Now, I got a message from somebody yesterday. I thought it was very intriguing. And the gentleman said, no disrespect to you, Nicola. I think you do a great job. However, you aren't a bloke and I won't be attending Warrior Men based on the fact that I'm not a man. And that's okay. He said, how could you understand a man's problems given you're not a man? Now, I don't pretend to know exactly what it is that guys go through. However, I have enough guys coming in and out of my I Am Positive Mindset room. And here's the newsflash. The challenges are all the same. So yes, I have first-hand experience in giving guys the tools they need to be able to navigate this thing that we call life. And does it even really matter about gender? Does it matter that I'm female and that other people are guys? The guys that attend Warrior Men right now will be able to tell you that I have given them tools to be able to deal with their challenges far better than before they attended Warrior Men. And also, my husband Neil Byrne co-hosts Warrior Men, and he comes from the same value system as I do, and is part of the vision of where we're bringing I Am Positive Mindset as a company to empower all people. Not men, not women, not children. All people. Everybody who falls under that umbrella will be empowered by this company if you choose to do so. So if you have any questions about Warrior Men, pop them in underneath and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. The reviews from the guys who have already attended Warrior Men is off the charts. And if I'm honest with you, doing an event like Warrior Men as a woman, I teetered with it for a while and I wasn't too sure if I was going to go ahead because I was a woman. But because of comments like that I got yesterday, I said, who am I not to pull this off? I don't know another service in this country like Warrior Men. And it is needed. And it is needed in every county in this country and around the world, lads. Okay? And in case for people who don't really know me, I'm very attached to my male energy and I'm not backwards and coming forwards, and I don't mind calling things straight as a die. There's no grey matter here with me. There's only black and white. So that's the gig. That's the story. If you want to go on to my page there, the event is right at the top of the page. And if you have a guy in your life that you believe is having a silent challenge, put them in touch with me and let them see if Warrior Men is an event for them. And the brilliant thing about it is that we're creating a tribe of these men So there's a complimentary group that I will enter every attendee into if they choose to want to be in that group, whereby the guys can chat, share information, ask questions, and already in there, when they're having challenges, they're already putting posts up and saying, listen lads, this happened during the week, and they're communicating with each other and benchmarking with each other. And imagine that all of those challenges that have been put up on that page so far, they would have been struggling silently on their own, mulling this information around their head until their brain turns to scrambled egg. So one of the promises I made myself when I was very young is that as soon as I was in a position to be able to support and encourage people on their personal development or spiritual development journey, and put little asterisks there beside spiritual development, nothing to do with religion, that I would ensure that nobody went through this alone as long as they were falling under my umbrella of I Am Positive Mindset. Because when you're doing this kind of work, it can be very isolating. When you're making any changes or doing any form of personal development, it can be very isolating. And if you're working with me, you won't be. So every single event that I put on, whether it be for men or women or joint groups, there's always a complimentary group behind that to support you. So that's just part of the package. That's what I offer. So that's the story. I'm going to crack on. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. It is 10 to 1 on Friday. There is, I think, 3 tickets left. And I'm dying to see who those 3 people will be. Take it easy. Slán.